Hello and welcome to TotoTCG. You are here with me, Matthew, and we are back here. We are more facing this way because we have got something that I wanted to show up close rather than top down. It's no cards or anything like that. We've got some more figures, but it's not Pokemon related. Oh no, if you've had a little look at the title, of course, and maybe that thumbnail, then you'll notice what we've got. And I'm super excited because we got these over Easter, got them as a little gift, and managed to get the full set. I didn't buy them, but we managed to receive the full set. But what are we talking about? Well, if I slide on some of these, you might be able to see there's a bit of a theme going on here. No, these don't adjust your screen. These are not Funko Pops, but they are Funko Pops. They are Funko Minis. Something that I've never opened on the channel before. We've never sort of seen these before, but I have got all of the different Stitch variants of stitching costumes for the Funkos. So we had the Stitch as Gus Gus, Stitch as Simba, Stitch as Cheshire Cat, and also Stitch as the Beast. All of those came as Funko Pops, where the regular size, whereas these are the mini ones. These are Funko Minis. But I'm pretty certain that all of these were in blind bags that came out a few months ago. And that's what surprised me, because I didn't know these were coming out as these, as if they were sealed. No, these are sealed. Now, of course, they do look as if they should be kept all sealed, but unlike a Funko Pop where you can open it and close it, this is literally just held together with a bit of glue at the top. So there's no way of resealing this, basically. And to be honest, they're coming out of the packaging. We've got some great ones here. I was supposed to buy the blind bags, but they were £5 a pop, and I really didn't want to be doing the blind bags. I know we did it with the little key rings, but I was excited about those. But with these ones, I thought, no, we'll wait, see if they go on discount. They did, and then they went out of stock. But then these happened, and I was like, do you know what? We got some awesome ones here. Two new ones as well for us. We got the Sebastian and also Thumper as well. But I love this. I think it's really cool. And it's going to be a nice little extra for me to take to Lorcana and pop on my playmat whilst a cute Stitch is staring my opponent down, hopefully making them mess up. We can only hope. But let's have a little look at these then, one at a time. Let's start with the Stitch as Gus Gus. Or should we do it? No, we'll do it as we grab them here. We're going to get them all out here. Like I said, it's just a little bit of a sticky thingy on the top, holding it all in place, and then we can pull this all out. And the good thing is I've got the regular Funko Pop, so I don't feel too bad about getting rid of this. It also looks as if you get a little card almost in the back. It's just the back of it, but it does seem as if they do look as if they're all different. It's quite hard to look on the inside. The lighting, until they get out, then the lighting starts to really pick up here. But yeah, there's some interesting ones going on here. We've got some it's like Stitch's Dumbo there. There's plenty going on here. Wow, there's loads in the background there. You could almost see like a series 2 of these coming out. There's so many of them. So many little Stitch ones. There's the Cheshire Cat. That might be Winnie the Pooh there. He's in like a onesie. What's that one? Oh, that looks like Thumper. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff in the background there, but this seems as if it is more focused on the Gus Gus character. So let's pop this out. Okay, so does it just fall out? I have to push it. Push it. Okay. Fair enough. Nice. So it's not got a twisty head like a regular Funko Pop. It is just a regular sort of solid piece of plastic here. But to be fair, that does look pretty cool. If it wants to, I think it's focusing on the back a bit. There we go. Pretty cool. What's he holding? Is that a jar or something? Might be. But yeah, with that little nose cone over him, it's really. I mean, you can tell it's Stitch, but it really does make you think: is that Stitch? He's got a little hat on as well, a little beanie, the little shoes as well. It's super cool. Little tiny thing. It does stand up quite nicely as well. It's not as if I mean, you can push it over, but it will stand up on its own. It doesn't come with a base. It doesn't come with a base, yeah, can confirm. But it does come with a little background, which I think is a pretty nice little extra feature. Because if you wanted to maybe put these on display. You've got that background there. It does seem as if the background should be up here, maybe, for the actual character, but it's a nice little extra. So there's Gus Gus. Let's have a little look at Thumper. But yeah, these had the blind bags, like I was saying, and there was a couple of like exclusive ones, which kind of made me think, well, maybe we're going to get, maybe there's exclusive ones of these. But according to the person that bought these for me, they looked, and there was only these 6. And the good thing was, as well, is that they weren't £5 a pop for a random one that you might get a duplicate of, because with blind bags, that is the whole point. It's not too bad if you maybe buy like 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. You might get one that this doesn't want to come out. Come on. There we go. You know, you might get one that's a duplicate, but, you know, it's very hard to see if that will. It is definitely focusing on faces at the back there. Focus on this one. Come on. Focus on the Thumper. There we go. Nice. So he's got like a bit of a rabbit hoodie on, basically, which makes him look as if he is Thumper. Got a little white tail there as well, little shoes as well. But it still keeps the Stitch face there as well, which is pretty awesome. And then the base here as well, we've got Scrump as well in the background there. Looks as if there's some tape, maybe? And some bags of something? I don't know. What are those? Are those bags or... Doesn't look like a fence, but... It doesn't look as if it's a dug hole. Interesting. There's something going on in the background there, but yet again, it's one of those things where from like there, it should be fine. But when you're standing in there, it covers the background. But those little background cards are a nice little extra as well to give them a little bit of extra detail there. But you can see they are very, very small. I mean, just for comparison, if I really have to compare them to anything, there is a 2-inch Pikachu. So you're looking about, you know, about 3 inches maybe. That sort of height, depending on where the ears or the hats or anything like that come from. But yeah, overall, pretty cool. This is a very interesting one. Stitch as Simba. Might be the one that I'd probably take to Lorcana, but then again, I might just switch it around every week and take a different one. Just to really be a bit different. Let's see what this card is. This doesn't seem related to Simba at all, but there we go. It's another one with Scrump. Oh, no, it is! Sorry, I take it all back. It's Scrump, and he's got the little beak on, as if he's Zazu. That makes sense. Very cool. Okay, let's put that there. And let's get this one out. Is this one going to fall out? Yep, pretty much. Nice. Put that plastic off to the side. There we go. And there is Stitch as Simba. So he is on all fours, and then he's got some little pants on that give him the little stitched, not the stitched tail, the Simba tail. So he's got the full bits and pieces, and then you've got the leaf mane almost going around his head there, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I like this one. It's pretty cool. Yeah, again, there's no articulation on this. It is literally just a solid piece of plastic, but the paint job and everything, I'm pretty sure you'll agree, is spot on. There's really nothing I can see at the moment where there's like a black dot or different colours have merged anywhere. They always do a really good job. Always do a really good job. Okay, so we'll move one of these because the background's going to drop now. Let's have a little look at Sebastian now. One of the ones that I don't have as a Funko Pop. I think they only did 4 of these as Funko Pops, and then they obviously brought out the smaller series in the little blind bags. Let's see if we can get this one out. There we go. That top bit's holding him in. And let's get his little base out. Well, it makes sense if this is a little water area. It is. It's like a little pool. Makes sense. Scrump is in there as well. Potentially dressed as the Little Mermaid, or might be another Sebastian. But there is the Sebastian one right there. That is pretty awesome. So he's got the claws on his hands. He's got a little suit as well. Looks as if there's a belt, but the belt is sort of holding in the extra claws. That's cool. That's very cool. Nice little backpack as well on there. Probably like a bit of a crab shell maybe. Very cool. Okay, we're liking that. Alright, let's have a little look at the Cheshire Cat now. Okay. This one is lying down. Let's get the little card out as well. Okay, let's have a look at the card. So, oh, it's probably him going to be like leaning on the tree, almost. But there's some pot or something like that there. Oh, it's little sand coming out of the pot there when this is leaning. But the Cheshire Cat should probably be leaning on that little back bit there. Let's get this one out. If we can, there we go. Okay, let's have a little look at this one then. That's pretty cool. We've got a little tail. Tail's being held on by his tail? His tail's holding the tail? The brush, almost? The brush for the tail. He's got the little headband on. And then it looks as if he's got a bit of like a jumper on as well to give the full Cheshire Cat pink and purple vibe going on there. Very, very awesome indeed. That's pretty cool. And then of course you could probably have him sort of leaning on the tree, kind of what he does, not really upside down, but you could have him sort of on the tree in the background of that card, if you wanted to. And then the last one from this set here is going to be Stitch as the Beast. So let's have a little look at this one. Out. Let's get that out as well. Looks as if Scrump is doing a little bit of cleaning. 2 brooms and a vase has been knocked over as well. Okay, pretty cool. Let's get the Beast out here. Probably held in by that little top bit. There we go. There we go. Boom. And there is the final one there. We have got ourselves Stitch as the Beast. I love how you've got the little teeth coming up as if it's the little overbite, which is kind of what the Beast does every now and again. We've got another head, and it's not a headband, it's sort of like a bandana kind of headband going around here. We've got the beard as well being added on there. Nice little suit and trousers with the tail as well. The ears have been folded back with a bow. That's pretty awesome. They're not actually these. And then he's holding a little flower as well, or the rose at least, which makes perfect sense, and one hand behind his back. That is pretty awesome indeed. Wow, there we go. So that gives us all 6 from this collection. Like I said, as far as I'm aware, there isn't any like exclusives like there was in the blind packs, because I think in the blind packs with the Cheshire Cat and the Simba one, so these two, you could get ones where the flowers were like see-through, like translucent, and I think the Cheshire Cat one was kind of translucent as well. I could be wrong on the Cheshire Cat one, but I'm pretty certain on that translucent like leaf plastic going around on the Simba one there. But to have these in person without having to do the blind packs, to be honest, is pretty cool indeed. I think it's a nice little collection to have here. And if, you know, you can't find the Funko Pops because they have been out for some time, then these are nice alternatives to have in your collection if you are a Stitch enjoyer and a Stitch enthusiast. They do look all very, very cool together. Nice little setup there to have them all there. But I'm trying to think which one's my favourite, really. I do quite like the Cheshire Cat, but I have to say I do really like the Simba one, but Thumper's growing on me. I do quite like the fact that he's in that sort of like hoodie, giving the sort of like rabbit vibes. I quite like these two, and then probably this one. Then probably the Beast then. I think the Beast is a really good one. Sebastian and then Gus Gus. That would be my sort of thing. So I'd probably go first, second, third, fourth, fifth. That's how I would do it in terms of how much I like the characters. But let me know in the comments below, will you pick these up, or have you got the blind packs? Did you get one of those exclusive ones? Can you let us know what those other exclusive ones were? I'm pretty sure it was the Simba, might have been the Cheshire Cat, but I could be wrong there. But there we go, nice little opening, something a bit different for the channel. Hope you did enjoy, and we will have something else coming up on the channel fairly soon, I'm sure. But for now, I'll leave it here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video on the channel.